All right, guys, super exciting. If you guys saw my last video, this is a new chapter for me. Obviously, bodybuilding is still a big part of my life, and it doesn't change how much I'm gonna train. It doesn't change my diet. It doesn't change anything other than me not stepping on stage. But gonna train legs today with Eric and Duran and Alana, so I'm gonna bring you along. But I just wanted to sit down, chit chat quick. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. But I just wanted to say thank you first. I've had just positive comments, so much love and support from my video, me stepping away from stage. So it's been very exciting. I wasn't stressed about posting it, but you guys just being so supportive and so excited for me, and so, like, excited for the new chapter and everything that's gonna come with it, that makes me even more excited. So like I said, the goal right now, I've been still following my diet. I've just been having a little bit more freedom here and there. I went to the movie, had a popcorn, so allowing myself those little things feels good. But again, the goal is still to be in the best shape for me, feeling good. I'm in a very good place physically right now. I'm very happy with how I look. I feel very great, so it's keeping that. And I'm gonna do another video maybe next week, more like a grocery haul and a kind of tips and trick for people who are like off season or transitioning to more like lifestyle, not competing anymore and trying to find that balance. So I'm gonna do a bigger video on that, but for now, yeah, just want to say I'm excited. I'm still gonna be, the goal is to post even more training, a bit more of like life around it too, but still just doing what I love, helping you guys, sharing more of like knowledge for like training and just living the life and training hard and being happy doing it. So again, if you guys have any things you guys want to see, I can do fun stuff too, trying other stuff, but the main thing is still bodybuilding. But just let me know in the comment if you have some fun stuff for me to do or try, or even recipe, or yeah. So I'm gonna go train legs. First of all, I'm going to the gym because one of my lovely clients brought me something and I'm super excited. So I'm gonna run there and show you guys what it is.
Are you so excited?
Oh yeah.
No!
You wanna try with
Okay,
me?
do you wanna know something so funny? I saw this and I was like, whose are those?
They're the best. Look, it's a kanafa.
What?
It's game time. Okay, so my client brought me, literally went there this morning to get that for me because she was coming here, and those are the kanafe, and I think that's what it's called. Oh my god, I've been wanting to try them so bad. They smell amazing. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Should we cut them or do you think just others?
I think you just crack them in two. You think?
Okay.
Oh, they're like very fresh.
Oh my gosh, the slow like.
Yo. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Mmm.
Whoa, the crunch. I was not expecting that.
Wow, the crunch is really good.
This is like nothing I've ever had before.
I've been wanting to try the viral, like, bar from Dubai. Yo, this is actually, this is bomb. How could those people do? So I wouldn't do that all the time, but I'm training legs and my weight was like the lowest this morning.
Nice.
Even like lower than prep. So, and she brought them, they're like fresh. I could have waited tomorrow for my free meal, but I'm gonna have one, use it as fuel, and see how my body responds from it, and then I can kind of play with it, adjust, and kind of see where I can afford things and not. So it's kind of good way for me to like see where I can balance things out. Maybe like, okay, on a leg day I put on something, or like, doesn't mean to be always sugar cookies, but like a bit higher day, or like higher carbs or something else that I'm craving. So yeah.
Wow.
These,
wow.
if you're from Toronto, go try these out. Approved?
Absolutely, it's so good. It's crazy.
Driving these, don't worry about pulling too much, worry about like deviate, yeah, there. So that feeling of pushing these away. So we're gonna try push our legs out. This is gonna feel like this drops down because you're gonna try and push yourself backwards. There you go. Yeah, we'd almost feel like this is a curl, right? There's that big curl feeling. So we leave one away. Good. Push away. Amazing job. Shove. Use these big serratus muscles here. Good. That's where those obliques come in. Good job. Amazing job. Nice. Very good. Good girl.
So do you want to explain why we're starting with abs? We're doing like legs, but starting with abs here.
So a lot of times abs, for a lot of the bodybuilding community, don't train a lot of abs. And then regardless for shape, we want to actually make sure that we're actually stabilizing our trunk. We're going to be borrowing a bunch of trunk loaded things. And so we're just thinking, hey, I got to get my obliques to work around my trunk flexion. So we're going to kind of tackle it early. There. There. That's it. There. See? So all of a sudden now obliques have slightly different challenge. And so that turns into, oh, I'm coming up, I'm coming up, coming up, coming up. And it's really healthy for your back.
So we're going to do a stiff leg hamstring. Carol, so I've done those before once. Dern showed me from Eric. So now we're going to relearn it from Eric. And they were crazy, insane. Like, yeah, I could never feel my hamstring like that. So I'm excited.
There, so we're going to think about a big bend at the hips. This is the weight. So your body's not flexing, right? We're going to pivot sharp at the hips. So even if I bring your hips back here, hands back here for a second, as you pivot over, we're keeping a little bend on the knees. As we pivot over from here. So this would be bum in the air, kind of like our stiff leg, right? Remember we talked about up and back. And then drive your legs through. Good. So to pull yourself back up, you have to stay in contact with this. So you're pushing your feet to get over. This is lengthening. This is what's lowering you, right? This is like a winch. You have to pull yourself back up. So we're not a bum squeeze here. Fight off your bum squeeze. There you go, good.
She's been doing that on the Smith machine that she curled on the Smith, so now she's like hanging on that. She's holding, yeah. And then she can do it with dumbbells, but she's over the Smith machine, so it's kind of the same principle if you guys kind of want to connect it to it.
Yep.
But yeah, like as you're going down, you're thinking of like pulling this up, you're not falling into it, which get that really big stretch. On that second set, I kind of understand the concept a little bit more. So as you're like, you're not going down, but you're almost like, you're trying to like fold. So as you're folding, bring that belly this way, you're like pushing those hips back, and then you're pushing through your quads, moving you like up, just using your hamstring. So like, but as you're coming like down, you're just like folding, bring your hips up to get that stretch. So we've been doing that for our hamstring, but you can use it for either targeting hamstring or targeting glutes. So we're gonna show you if you want to target glutes, like what's the difference you're gonna do.
So we have either you're gonna use this for hamstring, you're gonna use this for glutes, or you're gonna use this for lower back. Okay, most of us don't realize we sort of make these choices and kind of borrow a Frankenstein version of this. So if we're gonna do this for lower back, we're actually holding hamstring and glute will hold, and you're flexing and extending your back, right? If we're gonna do this for glutes though, now we're gonna allow her to squeeze, but this now becomes an isometric. This stays still. She's gonna fold over her glutes. She's gonna fall, curling everything. And she's gonna ask to squeeze everything to pick up this weight. Okay, so she's still gonna drive off this, but we now can let these legs relax a little bit, and she's gonna squeeze her glute to pick this up. Okay, so she's kind of curling and uncurling versus what we just did, which was hinging, hip hinging, okay? So now she's gonna have to pick up her body from here and then put it all down. So this is gonna relax, lengthen, and she's gonna have to pick this back up. We're still using this pad as our reference to drive into, but the hamstrings won't feel nearly as much load. There's still some there. She's gonna have to pick this up as a weight and have to squeeze to drive that way.
All right, moving on to lying leg curl. Just a little tip, easy for you guys to kind of like understand the principle. So a lot of people tend to like bring their pelvis up. The only thing you want to do, instead of thinking just like curling up, you want to think of like you're kind of like almost like throwing away and around. So I'm gonna do it on here so you guys can see a little bit better. So a lot of people are just gonna try to bring it up and bring their pelvis up. All you want to do is making sure you're pushing that in the pad and staying long and just going up and around.
So we can see this super long curl. These will move up and down, but we're trying to almost think about driving our hip away to push this to pull it around a corner. But that sense of contact surface with the upper pad, right? We have to make sure this feels like it's being shoved in there. Okay, you're literally pushing forward to move this. Okay, so we use our abs. You guys probably fit here really well. Okay, rather than some of the others we have trouble fitting for you shorter guys. Holding one, moving the other. So now that up one is stabilizing the other one. So she has to still maintain some trunk work to keep this one moving. Now we want to see, does he lose any height? If he does do a double, does he have a difference in height? Because it would come back down to some pelvis control, right? So sometimes it's a lot harder with a thing that can go doubles to actually do them together because they is way more advanced. Yep. So whole foot, stay on that whole foot. Good. Drive your shins that way. Yeah, good.
So we've been doing those for the past few weeks, but we've been doing them at the end of our workout. And like for me, I just know at the end, I'm so tired, I'm so tapped out, like I literally cannot connect with them or like even feel them. So there's some movement that can be really good for you or that works really well and you love, but depending on where they are in your workout, it might not be the most effective. So for me, oh my God, I'm out of breath. Whew. So for me, I know like these, love these, feels great, but I cannot put them at the end of my workout or they're not gonna be effective for me. So yeah, just sometimes playing around with it and kind of like knowing what movement is best when in your workout. So
yeah, good. So Lana, see how deep the feet start? So you should have no trouble getting that deep. So you see she kind of falls on the shin line, right? She falls back in, comes back. Yeah, see how it pops towards us versus otherwise it'll drive her like, everything will start pushing that way. Yep.
oh.
Yeah, that's a good one. Stay on the whole foot. Careful the rocking out.
Oh, so you guys could see like I put my feet a little bit closer this time and coming down as like you're opening up your hip. So again, here it's not up and down and squeezing your glutes, is being long, opening those glutes and then shortening, pulling that way. So as I'm coming down, my knee looks like they're coming in, but that's just my hips opening up. So natural movement and then pushing through. I'm going back to just being aligned there.
Different size people, you have to make sure that you fit the equipment for you. So Val's not as tall as Dorian, right? All of 5'2", so we'll be using a pad behind to get her to fit to this pad here. So she's not rolling in and out, she's maintaining this turned out squeeze in. Okay guys, so if you're a little taller, one of the options we play with Dorian here is by putting the seat post helper here, instead of worrying about where the girls are much shorter, and I have to worry about this, I'm using the same helper to get his hip higher than the pad, okay? So now his hip is higher than his knee. This will feel like he can load his adductors a little better. Something for you guys to try. There you go. Remember, we're still squeezing our butt out here. Squeezing our butt to get open. There we go. So this could look like your hip thruster, right? In terms of how you're dropping, right? This is a deep position to come out. That same like, oh, wait a minute, versus, oh, let me sit down. It's like this archy motion, right? And you can think you're getting on top of your legs to drive yourself. Alana, the only thing you gotta worry about here is you're not going that way. You gotta feel like you're going over there. So you'd feel like you end up kind of going up over the machine.
Moving on, doing a little bit of quads to finish with. We did a bit more glutes and hamstring today. So you can do pendulum, maybe a leg extension. We're just gonna do more heavy set here.
Okay, it's not terrible. No. Just hold just the smallest turnout. That's it. There, they're gonna keep trying to get to it. So just the babiest turnout. There, there, that's it. Yep, well, because the dorsiflexion is the challenge here. There. See, so you end up getting to that anyway. So now we might as well just own it. There you go, stay there. Don't get knocked into that position. I'm right here with you. Yep. Yep. Much better, good. See, it falls right in that line now. Good.
Strong. Good. Come on. Easy for you. Yeah. Good. Right through. Come on. Right through. Yeah, another one. Come on. Right up. Right. That's the one. Good job.
Alright guys, that is it for today's workout. Sometimes all you need is a couple good heavy sets for quads. I asked you guys what you guys wanted to see now on my YouTube, a bit more that I can have a bit more freedom and flexibility. So a lot of you guys want to see like lifestyle and just like day-to-day life. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. It's Saturday. I'm gonna go see Kathleen. Gonna go in the city, and Sunday maybe do something fun outside. So I'm gonna bring you along, have kind of like a day in the life, no workout kind of thing. Show you guys what I eat, my food, because you guys love it. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video.